Hello everyone, in this video we will be discussing about the defense exercise of India with other countries for the year 2018 only. So whatever the exercise has taken between the armies and navies and air force of India and other countries in the year 2018 would be discussed over here. So let's move on to the first country. Our first country is USA. So between India and USA, the military exercise is, there are two military exercises which took place between India and USA. The first is Vajra Prahar in November 2018, Jaipur, Rajasthan. So you have to remember the name and the place. Okay. The next one is Yuddhabhyas and it held in September 2018 at Chaubatia, Uttarakhand. So you have to remember Vajra Prahar and Yuddhabhyas are the military exercises between India and USA. Next, that is the Air Force. Between India and USA, the Air Force was Scope India, which is still going, December 2018, and it took place in Kalaikunda and Panagarh Air Force stations in India. So these all three things, they took place in India itself. Next is the Navy. So in Navy, the naval exercise is the Malabar exercise. This exercise is actually between India, Japan and USA. So this is between three nations. So it is trilateral naval exercise. And now for the first time it is taking place in USA in the Philippine Sea. So this is a naval exercise. About Malabar, I can elaborate more. So Malabar is a naval exercise between India, Japan and USA. These three are the permanent members, and other two members, Singapore and Australia, they are the impermanent members. So they may be there, they may not be there. But these three countries, that is India, USA and Japan, would be always a part of Malabar naval exercise. So these are the exercises of defense forces between India and USA. Let's move on to the next country. That is Russia. So between India and Russia, the first exercise, that is military exercise, is Indra. This X refers to 10, means it is the 10th time both the countries are involving in this military exercise. So it also took place in India, in Babina Cant, Uttar Pradesh. It is a cant in Uttar Pradesh. So it took place in Babina Cant, Uttar Pradesh. Next is the Air Force. So whenever we talk about Russia, it would be in the form of Indra only, that is IND from India and RA from Russia. So it is like this only. So whenever there is a name like Indra, it would related to Russia only. So in military exercise, it took place in November 2018, whereas Air Force exercise, you can say it is Aviation Indra. So AIVA Indra, it took place in September 2018 in Russia. Next is the Navy. So it is also named as Indra Navy, and it is still took place in December 2018 in Visakhapatnam. So military and naval exercise, it took place in India, whereas the Air Force exercise, it took place in Russia. So these are the things, exercises between India and Russia. Let's move on to the next country. Next country is India and Japan. So between India and Japan, the first, that is the military exercise, is Dharma Guardian, and it took place in November 2018 and in Mizoram. So you have to remember the name, you have to remember the place. It's not required to remember the month, because in this video we are all discussing about only 2018. So it is a military exercise between India and Japan. The next is the Air Force exercise. This is Shinyu Maitri. It means true friend. Its real meaning is true friend. So it took place in Uttar Pradesh in December 2008. It would be taking place in Uttar Pradesh in December 2018. That is Shinyu Maitri. So you can remember for Japan, it is Dharma Guardian for the army and Shinyu Maitri for the Air Force. Next, the Navy, it is same as Malabar. It is USA, India and Japan. These three are the permanent members of this, as I have already discussed. So it is taking place in America for the first time in Philippine Sea, Guam, Philippine Sea. Okay, next. It is India and China. Between India and China, it is the military exercise, or we can say the army exercise. It is hand in hand, and it is taking place in December 2018. It is going on, and the venue is China. So it is between India and China. So its name is hand in hand. So you have to remember this. The name, it is one of the important exercises. The next is India and France. So India and France, the exercise, that is a military exercise, is taking in Arabian Sea at the Goa coast, and its name is Shakti. So between India and France, it is Shakti, and it is taking place in India only at the Goa coast, Arabian Sea. Next is the Navy. So between India and Navy, it is Varuna. So Varuna is the goddess of water, we can say. So it is Varuna. It is also in the Arabian Sea of coast in Goa. So this is Shakti and Varuna. So Shakti is taking place in took place in January 2018, and Varuna took place in March 2018. So these have already finished. So for France, it is Shakti and Varuna. So you have to remember like this, two names. Now India and Vietnam. So India and Vietnam, it is windbags, army, that is army exercises windbags. It also took place earlier in January 2018 in Jabalpur, Rajasthan. So windbags. Next is, we can say it as a naval exercise also. It was an exercise between the coastal guards of both the countries, and its name is Sahyog HOPTAC. It took place in 2018 only, so it is it is also around January, February 2018. So it is Bay of Bengal, Chennai coast. Okay, so for France, it was Goa coast. So Arabian Sea, Goa coast. For Vietnam, it is Bay of Bengal, Chennai coast. Sahyog HOPTAC. Sahyog HOPTAC. You have to remember like this. Next. Now there is an exercise between lots of countries. That is, some more than 3 countries, they combine oneself, they form a group. That group is known as the BIMSTEC countries, and these countries, they were engaged in a military exercise which is known as the MILEX. So this is the exercise in which Nepal didn't participated, and it was in the news all over because it has some exercise with some engagement with China. So due to that, Nepal didn't participate in this exercise. So that is the BIMSTEC country exercises MILEX. It took place in September 2018 in Pune, Maharashtra. So let's see what are the BIMSTEC countries. So the BIMSTEC countries are India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Sri Lanka. They are from the countries from South Asia, and Myanmar, Thailand from Southeast Asia. So these are the countries which are involved in BIMSTEC countries. So these group of countries are called BIMSTEC countries, and out of all these countries, Nepal and Thailand, they didn't participated in MILEX 2018. So in 2018 September, these 2 countries, that is Nepal and Thailand, they didn't participated in BIMSTEC military exercise. So this is all about it. You have to remember this, because this is one of the important thing, because of China, Nepal didn't participated in this exercise, which is supposed to be held in India, Maharashtra, Pune. Okay, next. Now India and Mongolia. So India and Mongolia, it is a military exercise only, that is nomadic elephant, and it took place in Mongolia itself. So you have to remember the name, that is nomadic elephant 2018 between India and Mongolia. Next is India and Thailand. So India and Thailand is Maitri 2018. So Thailand didn't participated in BIMSTEC countries military exercise, but there is a exercise between India and Thailand in August 2018, which is called Maitri 2018. Maitri means it refers to friends. Okay, so Maitri 2018 between India and Thailand. Now India and Nepal. So Nepal was also a part of BIMSTEC countries, but it didn't participate in MILEX. So there is Surya Kiran 8. It is an exercise which took place in between India and Nepal in Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand. So in June 2018 it took place. Next is India and Malaysia. So between India and Malaysia, it is Harimanu Shakti. Remember, Shakti was there with France. So for France, it is Shakti. So Harimanu Shakti is with Malaysia. So you can remember both countries at the same time. Okay. So Harimanu Shakti 2014 in Malaysia only. So it is Harimanu Shakti with Malaysia. Next is India and Maldives. It is Ikuviran in Karnataka. It took place in Karnataka. The name is Ikuviran in December 2017. So it is last year. So you can discard this if you don't want to remember this. So it is Ikuviran between India and Maldives. India and Kazakhstan is cousin. So you can remember that it is Kazakhstan and Ind. So Kazakhstan from and India is cousin. It took place in Otar, Kazakhstan in September 2018. So I don't suppose that you have to remember the dates or the month. You have to remember the name and which country and which place. So it is cousin Otar region of Kazakhstan. Next, so these are some other exercises are there which are not just between India and other country. It is between number of countries. So the first one is RIMPAC. It is between 26 countries and it took place in Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii. It took place there to that place. So you have to remember RIMPAC. It is total 26 countries. Kakadu, there is 25 countries are involved and it took place in Australia. So these are the naval exercise. So these are the naval exercise which so many countries, 26 around 25 countries, these countries are involved. Okay. So if you like the video, please click the like button and please do subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.